There'd been so much nonsense written and talked about it over the years, and it was very sort of well, if you when you get a chance to read the book, you'll see that there was disinformation, there was rumor, there was all sorts of things going on, and it was just a very complex case to put together. But it was a challenge. And for me, it was a challenge, but then I realised, a quarter of the way through, that it was also a very human story, and it involved real people who had, this experience, which even by today they cannot comprehend.
And most of these people have been damaged in one way or another. They don't want to talk about it now. They don't like to talk about it. It's something they'd rather forget.
Yes, I mean, when I spoke to Adrian Bastinso, who had actually gone on record in 1984, but at that time he would never discuss the interrogation part, because he said that part of what happened was worse in his mind than what happened before, because he was told bullets are cheap, a dime a dozen. I mean, he was taken down to a little room, ordered to sit on a very small wooden chair, stare into a light bulb with two guys in black military uniforms, overall type uniforms. And he was told that what he saw was the beam from the lighthouse. And he said, no, it wasn't. And they said, you don't get the message, do you? It was the lighthouse beam. And he had to sit there for hours and hours and hours until he was, until he told them, okay, it was the lighthouse beacon. And then they started all over again, just to make sure. So, I mean, they were really scared.
If you want to talk to Georgina, the line.
In a whole history of strange phenomena around Rendlesham.
You live in Rendlesham, do you?
Yeah, that's right. Well, actually, I've just moved out, just out onto the border now, but I actually used to live on Bentwaters itself.
What, you were in the services there, or?
No, I wasn't, no. I was in the accommodation.
Okay.
Although our factory's actually moving on there again now, so...
Actually, we've spoken about this before, haven't we?
Yes, we have,
okay,
with Nick Pope.
Yeah.
But, it started with the very well-documented case in 1956, where two RAF Venom night fighters were actually scrambled